Today, I'm going to be showing how a manager will review and approve their team members' time cards, as well as make any necessary edits associated with their time. I'm logged in as Tanya, the store manager, and I will be navigating over to the menu. To the left-hand side, selecting Time and Scheduling Hub. From there, you will see several different team-related action items. Today, we'll be focusing on time tracking, where I will select Time Clock History. I can select my team and it will pull up all of my employees, or if I know the employee ID or name, I can just type it in here. In this particular case, I'm going to select my team. The specific person that I'm going to edit today will be Cooper Call. Their start date, if you know the actual edit date that is required that you need to update, you can put that date in, or you can just allow it to default to the current date. Click OK. After that, on this screen, you can click View Time Calendar for Worker, which would then take you to that employee's time card. As you can see from the top, it will show you the week for this particular time frame, and you can select the previous arrow or the next arrow, which will take you into the future. In this case, I might have pre-populated some time for Cooper, which is associated with September 18th through the 24th. As you see here, these would be the hours that would feed over from the POS system, as this particular person is in operations. As the time pulls over, integrates from POS, the time will show is not submitted initially. So from here, we can either make edits to this particular employee's time card, or we can approve. So from here, I'm going to, as the manager, Tanya. I'm going to update my employee Cooper to show that on the September 21st, they show to have clocked out at 2 o'clock. But in actuality, they stayed on the clock and it should be 4 o'clock. So, as Cooper's manager, I'm going to go in and update that from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Also, ensure that Cooper always has a location identified, because that is how that particular time block is going to be allocated to that specific store. So in this particular situation, there is not a location. I happen to know, as Cooper's manager, that Cooper actually worked in this particular store. So I'm going to enter it in by the store number, or if you want to type in the specific store, it will pull up as well. Select OK. Here, as you can see, it lets you know your changes have been saved. Ensure that anytime you're making edits that you see that message comes up. So, from here, I'm looking based on this particular week, I can definitely say that Cooper worked 25 hours of regular time. There is no overtime, holiday, or time off associated with this week, so now I can select the review button. This next screen will summarize for you the pay. In this particular case, the pay is from September 13th through October the 1st, and it's showing the total amount of hours worked. Also, it would show any time off associated. In this case, Cooper didn't have any overtime and any PTO that could be entered in. There was no overtime associated with the time worked, and there was no holiday during this time. Right from here, the manager would select Submit. Now, Cooper's time is set to approve. It was showing as not submitted earlier. Now, it's showing approved. Once payroll actually pays this time, doing the payroll cycle, next to where it says 5 hours here on, let's just say 9:20 how it shows 5 hours. It will then show paid, so the employee can always know, as well as the manager can always know that anytime that's on the employee's time card, if it shows paid, it's been paid based on that. If it ever shows not submitted and they went in, let's just say in this particular case after the time has been approved and go in and make another update. Let's say we change that back to 2. Ensure the location is there. Click OK. You will notice that specific day no longer shows approved anymore. So now the manager would need to go in and reapprove the time frame for the time card for that time frame. They're not going to be approving the entire time frame, but they will be approving the entire time frame even though they made a change. So now we're going back in again and saying, okay, it was when I initially approved it, 25 hours, now it's 26 hours. Click Submit. Go back to the time card again, and you will see now it's approved. So from here, we have reviewed and approved time cards, and we've also made edits to that employee's time cards. In summary, we have reviewed and approved team member time cards, and we've also made edits and adjustments to that employee's time. I showed you what to look for, whether it is not submitted, and approve. I have also demonstrated the steps on reapproving the team member's time card. Thank you for watching.